This is Water Over Toilet Paper, and today I'm reviewing Antim, the Final Truth. Directed by Mahesh Manjrekar, starring Ayush Sharma, Salman Khan, and Mahima Makwana. It tells the story of Rahul Patil, played by Ayush Sharma, who is the son of a farmer, and how his land is taken away from him, and how Rahul Patil turns towards crime and tries to build an empire, and the consequences that befall him. First off, this is not a Sallubai movie as much as the poster, the production company, and Wikipedia like to imagine it is. This is more of a C-grade crime drama, an apparent remake of a 2018 Marathi movie called Mulshi Pattern that has Sallubai in it. It's mostly about Ayush Sharma and the downfall of his moral compass more than anything else. Good bits. The story is pretty refreshing for a Sallubai movie, and Ayush Sharma gives a decent enough performance to center the film around him. But the best part of the movie was Mahima Makwana's performance. Her performance definitely felt more believable than Ayush Sharma's, and definitely way better than Salman Khan's. The first act of the film is also pretty alright. The overall arc that Ayush Sharma has is neat and it makes sense. And the action is also decent in some parts. When they get into the fist fights or the good old gangster gunfights, it looks fine. It looks alright. There was only one moment that I remember thinking, oh, that's cool. It's when Ayush Sharma fucking punches a hole through the door to pull this other character through it. That was good. Let's talk negatives. Salman Khan.
ACP. मौका मिला तो मैं तुझे ठोक दूंगा.
Oh my god. He is more worthless here than ever. His character and his arc feels so incredibly taped on to the side of this film. He can't act, he refuses to emote, and he has no fucking charisma. And he's constantly trying to sound cool and look cool. And he feels like that one unfunny cool kid barging in to give terrible lines and like insist on how cool and swag he is. And because of this, the movie feels so odd, where on one hand you have this gritty crime drama about a character's moral downfall, and you cut to Mr. Sleepyface in a police station talking shit. Another problem is the writing of Ayush Sharma's arc. It's very clunky and inconsistent, where he's just an innocent man caught doing the wrong thing, suddenly turns into absolute evil. It doesn't feel fluid or natural at all. And finally, the nail in the coffin is that it's just fucking boring, man. It feels so played out. The presentation or the acting or the writing or the setting or something should have come in to help it stand out in some way. But nothing really comes through and it just feels so tedious. Conclusion. For what it's worth, this is definitely better than whatever the flying fuck that Radhe shit was. This clearly has a story and characters and an arc and is trying to be serious. It also has actors who are trying to make it happen. But Mr. Sallubai and the bland presentation mixed with the directionlessness bring it back down. I give it a 3 out of 10. Like, share, subscribe. You can check out our latest review here and you can check out the other reviews over there.